Under the stark glare of dockside lights, a massive cargo ship prepares to depart, its silhouette a dominating presence against the night sky. Amidst the chaotic symphony of stevedores, forklifts, and shouting sailors, Lily and Tom become separated from their parents in a fleeting moment. Lily and Tom are standing closely together, their small figures easily lost in the shuffle. A deafening blast from the ship's horn pierces the air, a stark warning of its imminent departure, heightening the frantic atmosphere. The siblings look around with increasing desperation as the sounds of the port intensify, the ship preparing to leave. The cargo hold yawns before Lily and Tom, shadows dancing across the containers in the dim light. Echoes amplify their solitude as they venture further into the ship's dark heart. The ship groans around them, each sound fueling their growing unease. A dark silhouette appears, observing them with glowing eyes. Midnight silently observes their every move from the darkness. In the dim-lit galley of the ship, the children stumble in, their eyes darting, desperate for any sign of food. Unbeknownst to them, Chester, a ginger tabby, is already there, his focused determination palpable as he rummages through scraps. Chester halts, alert, his senses heightened as he registers the children's arrival. Initially wary, Chester eyes the hungry children with caution, his body tense. A moment of silent assessment passes between them. Slowly, cautiously, Chester begins to approach the children, a subtle shift in the tense atmosphere. The engine room roars, a symphony of clanging metal and hissing steam. Sparks rain down, briefly lighting up the oily machinery and Tom's frantic face. Tom stumbles through the maze, desperation etched on his face as he searches for a way to signal for help. Bruiser, a muscular Maine Coon, sits like a furry gatekeeper, blocking Tom's path. The massive cat guards the entrance, an imposing sentinel in the heart of the ship's engine room. Midnight moves stealthily onto the ship's bridge, her gaze sweeping across the crew. The rhythmic hum vibrates through the deck as Midnight assesses the ship's navigation equipment. Her grim suspicion hardens into stark realization. The ship is far out at sea. The dire situation crystallizes in her mind, solidifying her resolve. Midnight's eyes reflect a steely determination. I must act quickly. In the cargo hold, Chester's face is lit by the dim emergency lights as he leads Lily through the maze of stacked crates. They stop at a shadowed corner, where Chester points toward a small stack of dented canned goods, a hidden stash. Lily eagerly grabs a can, fumbling with the rusted opener, until it pops open with a metallic screech. They share the meager contents, the salty, processed food momentarily easing their gnawing hunger as Chester nudges Lily's hand with his head. In the heart of the ship's engine room, Bruiser's imposing figure softens as he confronts Tom's palpable fear. A rare glimpse of empathy dawns on Bruiser as he witnesses Tom's genuine distress. Bruiser gently guides Tom through the engine room's maze, ensuring his safety with each step. With newfound understanding, Bruiser leads Tom away from danger, a silent acknowledgement of the boy's plight. Deep within the ship's labyrinthine ventilation system, Midnight begins her perilous journey. The narrow ducts become her treacherous path, each turn a gamble. She moves with purpose, the cold metal a stark reminder of the urgency of her mission. Her agility is her only ally as she presses on, deeper into the ship's mechanical heart. Each rustle and creak echoes her determination to reach the children and guide them to safety. The ventilation ducts twist and turn, but her resolve remains unwavering. In the ship's cargo hold, dust dances in the dim light, the air heavy with salt and decay. A fat, greasy rat scurries menacingly toward Lily and Tom, its eyes glinting. Chester steps protectively in front of the children, arching his back and hissing ferociously. Startled, the rat hesitates, then turns tail and disappears into the shadows as Lily exclaims, "Thank you, Chester." And Tom adds, "You saved us." On the ship's bridge, Midnight triggers a small alarm, its shrill sound cutting through the night. The alarm's piercing sound momentarily distracts the crew from their duties. Midnight watches, hoping this disruption will reveal the presence of hidden children. The shrill alarm echoes, filling the bridge as the crew pauses, their attention diverted. Guided by the faint meows of Midnight, Tom and Lily venture onto the ship's deserted deck. The wind howls mercilessly as the sea stretches out endlessly before them, a dark and formidable abyss. A chilling reminder of their insignificance washes over them as they confront the overwhelming power of nature. They press forward, driven by hope and the faint sound of their feline companion. In the dim, shadowed radio room, dust motes dance as Tom's eyes dart around, a flicker of memory igniting within. A resolute nod affirms his purpose as he turns to Lily, signaling the start of their covert mission. Bruiser, sensing the gravity, leads the way, his large frame navigating the ship's corridors with surprising grace. They move as specters, hugging the shadows, skillfully evading the watchful eyes of the patrolling crew. In the dimly lit radio room of the ship, Tom leans over the equipment, his brow furrowed with worry. His voice strained, Tom speaks urgently into the microphone. "Mayday, Mayday. This is the freighter Seafarer. We are taking on water. Request immediate assistance. Coordinates." The signal meter barely flickers, a cruel reminder of their isolation. Tom whispers desperately, his hope dwindling. "Please, someone, hear us." Dawn breaks, painting the sky with the promise of rescue. A distant speck grows larger, resolving into a rescue helicopter on the horizon. Faint, but persistent, a distress signal pierces the morning air. On the deck, the children huddle together, hope flickering in their eyes. Midnight, with unwavering persistence, continues to meow, his cries cutting through the morning calm. Drawn by the sound, the helicopter veers towards the deck, salvation descending from above. The helicopter's blades whir to life as it ascends, carrying Lily and Tom away from the ship. Looking back, Lily and Tom see Midnight, Chester, and Bruiser standing on the ship's deck, their figures growing smaller against the vast ocean. Lily shouts, "Goodbye. Thank you." Tom echoes her gratitude. "We won't forget you." Below, Midnight, Chester, and Bruiser stand together on the deck, watching the helicopter ascend into the dawn sky. The morning sun casts long shadows across the ship's deck, a poignant farewell as Lily and Tom leave their friends behind. Lily and Tom sprint towards their waiting parents, their faces lighting up with relief. The family reunites in a tight embrace, relief flooding over them as they hold each other close. Amidst the joy, Lily and Tom animatedly recount their daring adventure, emphasizing the bravery of their feline saviors. Far off, at the edge of the docks, Midnight, Chester, and Bruiser disappear into the shadows. Their silhouettes fade into the maze of crates and ropes, their mission complete. Lily and Tom exchange a knowing glance, a silent promise to never forget their feline guardians.